Coach, this was, another one. It's another case of so close, close but no cigar at this point. You have to be proud of the way that your team battled in this one. I mean, you look at it, you out-rebounded Tennessee 31-24, a team that out-rebounds teams by 13. That says a lot about the way that this team fought tonight.
Well, I think you're right. I think it says a lot about the pride that they've got and what they want to accomplish. We're still an awfully young team. I think we've gone out there the last couple of games on the road. We're trying to run the gauntlet with at Kentucky and at Tennessee, and we've proved that we can play with any team in the country. And these two teams are teams that a lot of people are projecting, might be one of the teams that make it to the Final Four. So I know the consolation prize doesn't seem like a lot, but I think the fact that we can go out into these kind of environments and play with them, I think we can play with anybody. And our kids just have to continue to believe that. And that was my challenge after the game when I huddled them up. I just asked them, I said, do you guys believe that we're awfully close to being a great basketball team? And I think they do. We just got to go back home. We got to get a win under our belt and gain a little bit of confidence.
It's all a process, though, isn't it, with such a young team coming through and game after game coming so close. But the thought has to be that this is going to pay off in the end. We are going to see some dividends from this, hopefully in the near future.
Well, I think we are. And, of course, we want the near future to be right now, and we still think it is now. We still think we can make a run and try to get to 500 in the conference, and that would get us in, I think, with the schedule that we play. But you got to go one game at a time. You got to get that not the first win, but you got to get the next win under your belt with Auburn. And then just kind of go from there and see if you can't get on a roll. And I think if you gain a little bit of confidence, I don't think there's anything saying that if we don't get confidence and we don't shoot the ball a little better, that we can't go back and beat South Carolina in a rematch, that we can't win at LSU, that can't win at Texas A&M, because we've already proven that we can play with the top of the conference on the road before.
Without a doubt. I mean, this was another very impressive effort by Arkansas. And I think the most impressive part to me, the most impressive player, was Jasmine Bowen today. She was all over the place. 8 rebounds, 7 of them on the offensive glass, 11 points as well. Talk about just how good she was today and how important she was.
Well, she played well. Kiera Peak played well. There is no doubt. We can't win this thing and get to the NCAA with just the Jess Jackson show. It's got to be these veterans. It's got to be Jazz Bowen, and she's been pretty consistent. We've just got to keep getting her the ball. It's got to be Callie Byrne, I thought she stepped up and played pretty well tonight. It's got to be Kiera Peak. I thought she stepped up and played pretty well tonight. But it's got to be the combination of those things. And then we still got to have we got to have a freshman at the 2 guard. That's all we got there, a freshman. So one of those kids are going to have to step up and make some threes. And if any of them would have stepped up and made a extra three or 2 tonight, I think we would have been on the verge of maybe being able to pull the upset.
Hopefully we do on Sunday, Coach. Thank you so much for the time, and we'll talk to you then.
All right, thank you.
All right, head coach Tom Collen.